Welcome back, my friends. My name's Gareth, this is Tech Check, and today we're going to check out these new addressable RGB fans from Sahara Gaming, the Pirate Eyes. And to be fair, they remind me a lot of those Lian Li Unifans, not only in the design, but what their capabilities are as well. So if you're interested, stick around. We're going to do an unboxing and a quick test of what they actually sound like, what they actually perform like, and what effects we can actually generate from them as well. Full disclaimer then, guys, before we actually get into the video, I just want to point out that these particular fans were sent out by Beyond Technologies on behalf of Sahara Gaming for review. I didn't actually purchase these myself, but at no point have I been paid to say certain things or give you a positive review at all. My opinions are my own. So with that being said, let's crack on. So kicking things off then, guys, I'm going to say that the outer packaging looks much improved comparable to their previous packaging. Obviously, we're going more upmarket with these particular fans, and the marketing and the actual design of the outer packaging is very good. It gives you a clear indication on the outer packaging here, what you can expect to see inside. And this really nice, big, bold, white modular fan with these new sleek RGB designs looks really enticing. So they're called the Pirate Eyes addressable RGB fans, and they look absolutely fantastic. Now, big writing up here, this product must be paired with a Pirate Controller hub. So if you're planning on buying these individually, you will need to actually purchase the hub in order to make them work, guys, because even though they are PWM, they are 6-pin PWMs, not 4 pins. So you will need the particular hub in order to make them work, but more about that later. So coming down to the bottom of the packaging, you can clearly says down here, 55 different colours with this particular fan. I'm guessing that with the controller, you can even add more there as well, but looking for variation, looking for customization, and a little bit of a different distinct look, then this could be right up your street. Turning over to the specifications on the back, these are the 120mm fans, so they are 120 by 120 by 25. They are addressable RGB as well, and they range between 600 and 1500 RPMs. Airflow is 55 CFM, and the air pressure is 2.91. In terms of longevity, they're rated for around 160,000 hours, so I don't think you're going to have any problems there. Probably going to last you a couple of years, guys, without any issues whatsoever. In terms of noise, they range between 8 and 27 decibels, dependent on how fast you've got the RPMs, and they are an FDB bearing as well. And like we said previously, they're 12 volts and they're 6-pin PWMs. Nothing else on the packaging, so without further ado, let's break it up and let's have a look inside. So opening this up, guys, let's see what we've got. Ooh, right, okay. So we've got a quick, easy instruction guide how to actually connect the fans, because these fans, because I've not mentioned it already, can connect exactly like the Lian Li ones do, i.e. the Unifans. They all connect together. So we'll talk about that very shortly. But in terms of obviously that connector, it's just here. And again, you've got this PCB connector which just slides on top of the fan, but we'll come to that in a second. You've got your 4 fan screws, which are there. And then look at that, guys. That is stunning. Absolutely beautiful in terms of fan design. I really like that. You've got this really nice square muscular frame with this Pirate Eye RGB here, which goes, yeah, it goes all the way through to the other side. And then you've got this really nice looking fan, which is in the middle. Let's do the test whether they put the sticker on central. Yeah, not bad at all. So essentially, that is really nice. And to be quite honest with you, I love the fact that the cable is housed in the middle and you've not got it coming all the way out the sides. That's really nice, because that's a pain in the backside. And this is one of them fans, guys, that looks nice from the front, but also don't look too bad from the rear either, because normally, well, especially in my case, a lot of people don't go for the LL120s if they're looking for an intake fan, because the backs of the LL120s aren't great. So most people actually go for the QL120s, which is this fan here, because of the RGB effects from both rear and front. So this one, not only does it benefit from the same effects as the QL120s, but it also mimics and copies the Lian Li Unifans as well. So I actually really like it. And the design and the rigidness of the frame is really good. The plastic is really nice. You get these really nice solid rubber grommets here, which is going to obviously limit that vibration. And yeah, I think that's really nice. In terms of obviously connectivity, you've got 3 pins and 3 pins, which obviously allows you to connect other fans too. And on the top, you've got the same thing as well. So in terms of obviously connecting this PCB to the top of the fan to be able to control it, you've got a 6-pin PWM header, which is just up here. So I would say you've probably got 30 centimeters in terms of length on there as well. On the top of here, I don't know whether you can see it, I'll push it up here. You've got an arrow which informs you of which way this needs to go on to the actual fan. Now inside the fan, you have also got an arrow which is just located there. And this tells you that in order to put this on, we need to line that arrow with this arrow, like that. And then you just push down and slide across. And that's installed. And that's not going to come off, guys. And essentially, this one PWM header here can control 3 fans or 4 fans if wished to do so. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to take the other 2 out. Let's see how easy they are to connect together. And let's see what they actually look like all together. So all we've got to do is push them together like so, and then just slide them together just like that. And then those guys are not coming apart at all. And I'll tell you what, they do look really nice. Let's get the third one on. So that's all 3 together, guys, and they look good. I really like them. They're not coming apart. They're really rigid. They look really stylish, and the fact that these Pirate Eyes all line up to meet each other, what will be absolutely sick, yeah, is if these RGB effects run from one to the next really seamlessly. These are not budget fans, guys. Sahara Gaming have gone up a little bit in the world, and they're wanting to step into that premium fan market. So these particular fans themselves are £14.99. But like I said, you also have to actually buy the Pirate controller as well, which is £10. So if you think of it like this, it's £45 plus £10 for the controller. You're looking at £55 for 3 fans and a controller that can control up to 6 fans, I'm guessing, but we'll have a look at that in a second. So they are not budget orientated fans, and I can tell you that these are really nice quality as well, guys. I just want to have a quick look at what these look like against one of the ML120s. So doing a side-by-side comparison, guys, I actually prefer the build quality of these Sahara Gaming fans more than these ML120s. Now, this is a magnet levitating fan, so it creates a lot of high pressure, and on there, you've got connectivity for 4-pin PWM and 4-pin for the addressable RGB. So you also need to take into account that you need a lighting node or a Corsair Commander Pro or something like that in order to actually control these if you want to take advantage of the actual addressable RGB. The plastics which are used, this one feels much better to touch. I believe it looks a little bit better, and the finish is a little bit better as well. In terms of performance, well, we'll come on to that very shortly. But overall, especially from the rear, I don't know what your guys' opinions are, but in my eyes, these look much more stylish from the rear than what these ones do. With that being said, guys, let's take a look at the Pirate Eye controller and see how many fans this can control, what it actually comes with. So just like the fans out of packaging, guys, where it says this product must be paired with the controller, this actually says this product must be paired with the Pirate RGB fans. So it says at the bottom here that it's a RF wireless remote controller included, and it's got 62 different color settings. On the back, there is a remote included with a 3-volt battery. In terms of the controller itself, it's connected and powered by Molex. It's 6 amp out, and you can control RGB LEDs as well as the fans as well. So inside the box, you have got an instruction guide, what it looks like. Yep. And then you've also got a package which has got some contents in. You've got your controller itself, which is just there. Inside, we've got a cable, and then we have our RF remote and what looks to be some Velcro with some 3M sticky tape on the other side, which is quite good. So if you want to stick this inside your case on your panel, then you can do that. So taking a closer look at the control box, guys, you can clearly see that there is 5 inputs this side and 5 inputs this side. So this particular control box can actually control up to 10 PWM fans or 6-pin PWM fans. So if you're planning on getting something like a Leon Lee case where you can put up to 10 fans in, then this would be absolutely perfect if that's something you wanted to do. On the front, you've got your LED speed, your mode and fan speed buttons, and on the end you have a data input and then a reset switch input. So that reset switch is if you want to remove your reset button off your motherboard and hook it up to here, you can actually control some of the lighting effects by your reset switch on your case. Let's take a look at the other cable that came with it, and what you will see is we have a 4-pin connection here, which is your data connection. Quite simply, just push that into there. And on the other end, you will see that there is a 5-volt addressable RGB header, which is there. There's a PWM 4-pin connection here, and then there is a VDG connection, which is here, which is primarily used for gigabyte RGB. Loads of different connectivity. So if you don't want to use this particular box to control the RGB, you can actually hook up your PWM and then to a 5-volt addressable RGB header, and then you can control it via your motherboard software if you wish to do so. So not only do you have the option of the controller, you also have the controller box itself, which you can control it by the reset button, or you can control it by Asus Aura or Gigabyte or Fusion or iQ, whatever you wish to do with regards to this addressable RGB header, which is good. So all in all, typically these controller boxes aren't the best in terms of, well, should we say what they're made from? They are kind of cheap plastic, and I would say that this, comparable to the build quality of these fans, it's nowhere near in the same ballpark. But that being said, let's hook up some power via SATA power, and let's connect these fans to this hub, and let's see what we can actually do. So in order to connect these together, guys, very, very straightforward. We push our data connection into our controller box. We take our SATA power connection from our controller and hook it up to our SATA power from our PSU, just like that. Then we can take our 6-pin PWM off our top fan and we can plug it into number 1, like so. And then obviously I'm not going to be connecting either the 4-pin PWM or the 5-volt addressable header there, but we'll flick on the power. Woo! Nice. And guys, how cool does that look? And just as I actually said, the RGB actually flows and follows down those eyes as well, which is really, really good. I actually think that that's one of the best looking fans that I've actually seen in a long time. And I would go as far to say that I've got 10 QL120s, which I paid a fortune for, yeah? And even though they're a little bit of a different design, I think that they're right on the money, Really, really good design there, guys. Really good design. I can tell you now that there is humongous amount of air which is coming through the back of here. I believe these are somewhere around 800 to 900 RPMs because they're not very loud at all, guys. I'll put them right next to the mic. I can tell you that they are very, 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 very quiet. And so not only do they look good, but they perform well, and they're really quiet as well. Very, 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 very straightforward to actually set up, guys. One cable for 3 fans into a controller powered by SATA. Now, one thing is a little bit weird. On the bottom of the box, or the reverse of the box of the controller box, it actually says that the controller box specs, the actual power is by Molex connector. So that's something that Sahara Gaming need to look at, because that means that their packaging and their details on their packaging is incorrect. So sort that out. I did wonder why would anybody be connecting £15 fans with Molex? We're in 2021. So to see that it's got a SATA power connector is really, really good. But that being said, and we're digressing, I think, guys, these are absolutely fantastic. I really, really like them. Let's have a look at some of the modes on the control box itself. So first of all, the LED speed. Yep, really responsive. So that's going even faster. Back to really, really slow. So let's put it a little bit quicker. Let's look at the mode. Cool. We've got your generic rainbow one there. Good old trusty red. So you'll see, guys, that there is, from the LEDs in the center, you've also got these pirate eyes which are illuminating on the outsides as well. So that's pretty cool, pretty cool. And I love the fact that the RGB follows around. I really, really like that. So do you know, if you've got something like a 240 or a 360mm rad or something like that, it's going to look absolutely mint in the front of your case without the rad, or if you're putting it at the top of your case, it's going to look really, really nice. In terms of fan speed, they're going quite a lot faster now. I'm getting a little bit cold. So let's put the mic up a bit closer. So you can definitely hear that has increased in terms of volume, but nothing that's going to be causing any distress or any, should we say, distraction. It's quite a pleasant sound, to be quite frank with you. None of that nasty, noisy buzzing or anything, or that high-pitched stuff. So no, I'm fairly pleased with that. And like I said, guys, there is a lot of air which is coming through there. In fact, let's just do a quick test. Let's take this controller out. I want to look an idiot now if this doesn't work, aren't I? Right, let's put that there. Let's put this here. Oh, we've lost it. Let's just test out the remote as well. Works absolutely fine. On, off. You've got a motherboard sync button here. So whatever you've got your lighting functions on your motherboard, this will sync. You've got a fan auto button, fan speed up or down, LED speed. Again, you can lock it to obviously make sure that you don't press anything, and then all the different mode buttons here. But simply red, green, blue, and then you can go through the modes just to actually change what they actually look like. So all in all, guys, I think Sahara Gaming's done an absolutely tremendous job. Fantastic looks, fantastic performance from what I can actually gather on the actual table here. And overall, guys, £15 or £14.99 for each fan, I don't think is too bad. Obviously, they are entering into that premium fan market, where Corsair fans are around 20 to 24, 25 pounds, something like that. The Uni fans are anywhere, depending on whether you can get them on offer, between 18 and 25 pounds as well. So they are not far behind some of the more premium brands. But like I said, side by side, I've actually looked at the QL120s, the ML120s. These are bang on the money. So for me, I'm looking forward to actually getting 3 more, putting them in a case which is going to actually show these off to their full potential and really benefit from the limited amount of cables as well. So just want to say a big thank you to Beyond Tech for actually sending these out. It lets me experience all these new designs, share them with you guys as well. I'm hoping that you like this particular product, and if you do, I'll leave a link down in the description below as well. If you've actually got them, leave a comment, or if you think that these would look good or cool in your builds, let me know about it down below in the comments as well. With that being said, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, leave a thumbs up, turn on those notifications so you get notified each and every time we upload. Have a great weekend. I'll see you in the next one.